midsummer. Longest day today, 21st of June, 14 degrees. Let's say no more. Anyway, let's just show you the area of the garden that we're planning on doing today. Sorry if the wind noise is a problem. I'm round by the ponds and we're actually going to plant the flowers into the pond area today. What I've been wanting to do for like over a week now. I'm actually going to do it today. So I'm just going to show you the flowers that we're going to plant in and we're just going to tackle this job. So here we go. So these have got quite nibbled, these, I think they're, what are they? They're some kind of flower, I don't know. They look like dahlias or something, or asters. Not sure what they are. I'll have to have a look in a minute, see if I can figure them out. But they've got eaten by slugs by the looks of it, and they're a bit dry. I might need to go and water these first. In my watering can. Anyway, let's have a quick look around the garden here. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of flowers coming up in here, which is good. Our strawberries, I need to trim this. I've got my strimmer today, so we're going to do a bit of trimming. Something's been eating that leaf there, and that's a potato. That is not actually a strawberry plant, that is a potato. So I'm going to throw that there. Don't really want those in there anyway. They're left over from last year. Got another one there. Just pull them out. So it's a strawberry bed, not a potato bed. So strawberries here, I didn't come back, did I, to protect them? So I'm sure we've lost them all now. Yeah, not really growing that well now. I think we need to water them. They're not getting any bigger, the strawberries. Probably because the weather is cold one day, warm the next, and then cold again. So the poor plants don't know whether to grow or not. Anyway, let's look at the onions. They're looking alright over here. Yeah, they're actually getting proper onions on now. You see that? Look, getting onions. But they're also going yellow, so do they need watering? It hasn't rained for quite a while. Oh, I can see a Romanesco here. Looking a bit brown though. Yeah, it's not looking like it's supposed to. Oh, we've got some more broccoli going on here. We better have another harvest in here. Open this. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure what's happened to the broccoli, Brussels sprouts. They all seem to have not looking like Brussels sprouts. No, I don't know. Anyway, we're doing some more, so we'll see. I'll take a couple of these leaves in for Simon's feet later. These broccoli here are looking alright. Yeah, that's a broccoli there. See that? Yeah, and there's purple sprouting broccoli in here as well as normal broccoli. So yeah, this is purple sprouting broccoli, this one. You can see a massive difference between this one and these ones, which are normal broccoli. Look at that, the size of that. These are huge, these ones. The leaves on these are massive. The size of them. And there's lots of Brussels sprout plants. I think I've put in a couple more Brussels sprouts, or they're year-round cauliflower. Anyway, we're going to harvest this and we'll open it, let the bugs out, and there's some yellow leaves, so we need to just water it. I think we'll just give it a good water here. I don't think we've had much rain lately. Funny that, isn't it? One minute we've got loads of rain, the next minute we hardly have any, so we've got drought. Yeah, let's have a look over here. Yeah, this bed here is doing alright. In here are hollyhocks and foxgloves. Birds still keep going in here, but it doesn't matter. We can cope with that. It's only a little bit. Courgettes. There, we've got some flowers. Look, this one. It's flowering. So we've got some courgettes coming. Yeah, this bed here we want to put a few flowers in here. Like I said in my previous video, if you watched it, I was talking about this bed and we've done some of that. In here we did this bed the other day and harvested some purple sprout and broccoli. So I'm making a sort of soup, stock soup, which I use for all different kinds of things. And in there are all the mini parsnips cooking whole, a lot of the parsnip leaves, a lot of the leeks that I harvested, the broccoli that I took the other day, all good stuff, some potatoes I'm putting in there. So it's going to be a really nice thick stock, and then I use that for all different things. You can make soup with it, and you can also make sauces and stuff like that. Use it as a base for making everything. That's what I do. Anyway, we've got a lovely wild mallow here with a bee on, so that's nice. Simon's rendering the building today. He's putting on some, well, he's not rendering it, he's actually just filling in the holes, and then we're going to paint it so it looks nice. So we need to get that job done. This looks, I'll help with the painting once we get round to doing the painting. He's just doing the mending for the minute, and then we'll paint it. But this is looking nice, isn't it? Looking good. So our job today mainly is to concentrate on around the pond. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to concentrate on the pond and get as many flowers in as we possibly can for the pond area for this year. And we'll see how we get on with that. But our teasels are absolutely ginormous now. And the wind has sort of pushed them over a lot. That's the wind. And look at the size of this. This, I don't even know how tall this is. It's about 12 foot tall now. It's massive. And them ones are getting big as well. Wow. These are from a tiny seed. Absolutely amazing. I'll be collecting some of the seeds because my friends wants some, so I'll collect some seeds, and then we'll grow some more teasels next year. Have some more, maybe in other areas of the garden, maybe in just the beds in general, you know, like here or something, just to make some height in the garden. I've got a couple of trees that I want to plant. I've got these two trees. I've got a tree there. I want to grow a tree in here, and then we got our apple tree there. Let's just check the apples out while we're here. Check they're all right. Yeah, this one I took those bad leaves off the other day, and we got a couple of apples here. Yeah, here and here. And I think there's one. I'll take that off. Yeah, it's some kind of bug that is. So I'm just taking the leaves off. It's only a little tree, so it's easy to just take the leaves off. And then you could sort of spray it, I suppose, with some washing up liquid. But I'm just taking the leaves off because it's only a little tree. It's easier just to do that. And I think there was 2 apples or 3 apples there. Not sure. I'm sorry, I'm not looking on the camera. Anyway, let's get on and do some work. I'll see you in a bit once I show you what I've done. I've got to water these plants first before I put them in. Here on the 21st, and it's freezing now. It's the 24th. It's 20 to 4 in the afternoon. Went back in for a while to do have a break and stuff. I've just come out. It's cold. It's really cold. So I've got my coat back on now and took off my body warmers, and the wind's really got up and the sky's awful. God, it's like winter again. It's winter today, summer yesterday, winter today. Poor plants, they don't know where they're coming or going. Temperature is really cold today. Anyway, I'm not happy, really cold. Just going to show you what I was doing before I went indoors, and I had to go and help Simon putting the cement on. Okay, clear this bit here. So you can see what I've done, and I've put some earth here, and I've actually put a few plants in there, poor little things, and I've cleared the weeds off this bit here. So I've done that. There's a nasturtium growing there. There's a weed back there I need to get out. But I thought with these little pockets here, I'm going to tip them out. I've brought a whole bag of compost over, and I cleared around here, as you can see, and I got to here basically. Oh, there's a verbena there growing in between the teasels. God, it is so cold. I can't tell you how cold it's got. It's freezing. It's like winter. Anyway, I'm going to carry on clearing through here, trying to get as many weeds out as I can so I can get the flowers in. So I might get half of this done today, and then we'll stop once we get to that iris over there. Jesus! Past the teasel here. We need to just, yeah, we've got our gladiolus coming up, but look how late they are this year. Here's one from last year. So we're going to stop here. These are irises, these ones. These are all irises. So we're going to probably stop about here, which is half the pond area. And then I might go and help Simon do something. Or I might go and put some flowers in that bed there. And then I might just go indoors again. Because it's cold and I don't like it. Anyway, so we're going to carry on doing this. And see how far we get. So we brought a whole bag of Jack's Magic over to help us. I think the tree there is scraping on top of the caravan roof. So we've got a whole bag of Jack's Magic here to help us with the planting of the plants. But it's really cold. Look at the sky today. I mean, yesterday, you can't believe this weather in this country. 1 minute it's blue skies with some strange streaks in it, and then it's like this the next day. And this seems to follow suit every single day. Every single day it seems to be, one day we get a bit of blue sky with some streaks in it, and then the next day looks like this again, and it's cold and windy. Why is it windy? And this seems to be a common occurrence of every day. So yeah, great. I hope my teasels don't fall over in this wind today, because they're getting really tall. Anyway, I think it's gone past 6 o'clock now, and I've come back out because we went in for a cup of coffee. And I've just finished off this half of the pond. Well, I think it's over half because this side's much bigger than that side. That side's not as big as this side, so we've done over half the pond, and we put in a lot of lobelia and alyssum. Had to dig holes, take out some of the straw. I just cut off the flowers off the iris here. I just noticed there's one there and I need to take the top off, but there's 2 irises on there. God, they're really hard to take off. I have to get the cutters, but there's a couple of irises coming through. I've just given that watered that, and if you look around here, I've watered all in the little weeny flowers. There's ants here, so I avoided that bit like the plague. They're just brown ants, but I still don't want to disturb them. And then we've got lobelia here and alyssum. So we've just done that today, and we've tidied up. I like that bit there, sort of wild, a bit of grass, some wild flowers there, some more alyssum, and there's a few nasturtiums in here I noticed. So I've put some compost around those, and then over here we put in some more lobelia here, and then we're going to put in some bigger flowers as well. But we do have this verbena here growing. There's more lobelia. There's some more nasturtiums there I noticed, and there's probably more nasturtiums over this side I would imagine. So we've done over half because we started here. So we've only literally got that bit there to do tomorrow. So as you can see, I've been taking out a lot of the grass so that we can see where the original flowers were that we had in last year. And also, look, there's some nasturtiums growing there. I think there's another verbena in here. I'm keeping that verbena in the bucket. And there's loads of mint over here. So we're finished doing this bit tomorrow. Little bunnies falling over again. Yeah, there's some more nasturtiums I can see in there. We need to tidy up in that pond bit there a bit, take out some of the yucky weed and just tidy it up a bit. Yeah, there's nasturtiums, take out the grass, and here take out the grass, put some more flowers in. Just basically put some more flowers in and keep that wildflower there for a minute. It's not doing any harm. There is a foxglove growing. I think that's from the seed from the one that I grew last year, which I think is here, or the what do you call it, the evening primrose. But I'd spotted an evening primrose here. I think one of these is, I think this might be an evening primrose. So we leave that there, and we've left a couple of the wild they're buttercups, and we've left this wild plant here. So that's what we've done today. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I've done that, even though the weather's not been very nice today. Quite windy and horrible, quite changeable, but very cloudy. You wouldn't think it is the midsummer today. Absolutely not. Definitely doesn't feel like midsummer to me. Anyway, we've got some kind of weed growing back in there. We need to tidy up this bit here, because I did just froze a few plants in there to water them, and we now need to tidy this all up. So we'll do that as part of the pond maintenance that we're doing at the moment. So once that's done, that'll look nice. And then we can move on and put flowers in the rest of the garden. And what I want to do now, so I've just left all the flowers over here in a clump. So I will take that watering can back round to the polytunnel, and I'll keep this one in the stable for a minute, because this one's nicer to water the flowers in that you put. Keep the Jack's Magic compost here. So what I'm doing is using this big one, transferring it to this small one, and then carrying it over, so it's a lot lighter than trying to carry around that great big bag. I need to take that in. I'll just do a little bit of strimming, not 3 lots I doubt, but I'm just going to do a bit of strimming now. And I think I've done enough sort of weeding today. It's quite hard work getting the grass out of there. It's quite time consuming, but nice. You can just sit on the ground and do it. But time consuming, takes quite a lot of time to get all the grass out. But we don't want too much grass in there, because otherwise it'd just take over and it'd just have grass in there, and that'd be it. You won't be able to get any flowers in. So I do like a few flowers in around the pond. And nasturtiums, they're actually going to grow. I didn't put any nasturtiums in there this year, so we'll just let the ones that are actually just seeded themselves grow with no added nasturtiums. So we're going to do a bit of strimming now. So I think the best bit of strimming to do is over there first, around by my apple tree. We'll do that first, and then I thought I might strim this bit here, because I strimmed all that bit over there, so I might strim this bit and round my grass pile that I need to put on my garden, and strim over there near my flower beds. So I might do that. And round, oh, I can see a tree growing. Yeah, we don't want that tree growing now. I might have to cut that off. Anyway, so I'm going to do that, and I might strim around there. I'll see how I go. You'll see what it looks like now, and you'll know what I'm doing once I've done it. Okay, Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and I think it's 12 o'clock or something like that, or past 12 o'clock on the 23rd. Is it? Yeah, 3 days past my birthday now. Or 22nd. Could be the 22nd. Oh, it's Saturday, it's the 22nd. Oh, I'm flying ahead with time. Anyway, I just want to show you what I've been doing. Very tedious job trying to get the grass and stuff out of the pond area so I can plant some more flowers. I said I wasn't going to take the grass out, but I feel like I need to, because there's too much grass growing in it, and I want to actually put some flowers in, which I do have. So I want to show you what I've just been doing. Okay. Oh, it's taken me forever, but I've been taking all the grass out of here, out of this area today, and as you can see, it's quite thick. It's like this. The other side is a lot narrower, like the pathway between, so it doesn't take as long to do. But this side is a lot wider, and there's a lot more grass in it. So I'm trying to take as much of the grass out over here. We've done up to there at the moment, so we've got this bit here to do, and then we've only got then this little bit that narrows down again, so it won't take that long. But there's still quite a lot of grass in there, and then we're back over here where we've already started. Yeah, so that's what we need to do. So I reckon another an hour, being realistic, because it does take a long time to get the grass out of here, and I have to move all the rocks, and then I'm not really putting the rocks back yet because I've got to put flowers in. So then we're going to make pockets and then put flowers in. That won't take very long. It's doing this, and Simon wants me to help doing the painting, but I said, well, I need to put the flowers in. And he said, oh, you've been doing that for ages, but he doesn't realise that it actually takes a long time to prepare the beds to put the flowers in. So you've got to get the weeds out. I've got to make areas where I can put them. I can't just put flowers in there, because you can't put the flowers in with the grass, because you've got to get the roots out of the grass. So you've got like areas. So I've got loads more flowers today as well over here, which I brought round. So we want to put a lot more in than I first said. So we brought over a lot more stuff. So we've got some sage here and here, and then we've got a load of onions, and then we've got the sun daisy things here, some more onions there, and the night scented stock here. So we want to get that in, as well as all these other flowers. There's a lot of flowers to put in around here. Oh, look at this. Aren't these pretty? Oh, look. Oh, they're so pretty. Tansies, I don't know what happened to tansies, but these look really pretty. Let's take some photos then. And the onions are doing really well. Wow, they'll be ready soon. I've got a load more onions to put in, so we might put some more onions. I'm not sure, maybe in here with these flowers in between. We could do that, put the onions in so they're protected. And then we've got a load of strawberries here. Anyway, oh yeah, I did do a load of strimming yesterday over there. So I'll do a load more strimming today. But now we're going to continue finishing this job. I need a drink first and go and feed my dog. Okay, the last hour or so, it did take me that long. I said it would, because getting the grass out was quite an ordeal. Anyway, I've done it now, so I've got the grass out from around the pond. There's quite a few nasturtiums in here, so I've left that, and I've left that plantain plant there. There's a few gladies, can't see where the rest are. Anyway, I've been just trying to tidy it up a bit. A few more nasturtiums. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, just moved this. This is a hedgehog sleeping on a sofa, but you can't really see it. I need to brush it and clean it up. Anyway, I found another. I think that's a borage there, and I'm sure that's a borage there. Anyway, we've got up to this bit, so we're back. So, right, the next job is to just go through and put some earth in and plant some plants in, and that's it. So we've got quite a lot of spaces now. We did put some flowers in the other day, the lobelia and stuff, but it takes a while to get going. So the sooner we get the flowers in, the sooner they can get going, and then we can see, you know, then it'll look prettier. So obviously I left the grass here and a few weeds, and there we have an ant's nest there, so we're not fussing over that bit. Anyway, so that's it. So we've done that. We need to clear up these flowers that I've just bunged in the water. We need to take them out. Apart from the marginal plants, which are supposed to be in there, but there are quite a few plants that I threw in there that are not supposed to be in there. This weather today is getting on my nerves because it is really cold when the sun goes in and really windy, and then when the sun comes out it's still a bit chilly when the wind is up, but when the wind drops it's baking, and it's just a freaky day. It's a really freaky day because you don't know. I've got my I took off my coat and I've got my body warmer on now, and I've just undone it, but I can't take it off because I'll be cold, because it's quite exposed over here, so you get quite chilly. And yeah, so it's a really freaky day. That's all I can say about the weather today. Freaky. Anyway, so we're going to water the nasturtiums and stuff, put some more flowers in, and I'll show you once we're done, because yeah, it's going to take quite a while as well. So we'll go back over that way, and we'll start with these, because we want to put the rest of these in this side of the garden, so that it sort of equals out. Anyway, a lot of them will probably die off, but as long as we get some in, and then put some other flowers in there with them, it should be fine. So let's get planting, and then we can rearrange the rocks round the plants once I put them in. But I've sort of taken them off so I can, because there's some deeper pockets of earth than others. But obviously this alyssum and lobelia are quite shallow, but then I do have some other plants that have got quite deep roots. And I did find a verbena here. There's a verbena there, and a nasturtium, and quite a few nasturtiums around here, so they're probably going to fill this up again, so we won't worry about putting too many flowers around this side, because they just get swamped out by the nasturtiums like they did last year. And there's some here as well, because once the nasturtiums get going they grow like wildfire. So there's no nasturtiums over that side. There's a couple, but none, not that many over that side. So we'll put the lobelia and the alyssum on the edges around this side, so that if the nasturtiums do start growing over, I can trim them back a bit so you can still see the lobelia. Anyway, I don't think there's any nasturtiums this side, so we could put some at the back there. Anyway, I noticed today that our flowers coming out on our beautiful lily that our friends gave us, and flowers coming out. That's cool, isn't it? Oh, that's going to look nice. Anyway, let's just get this done, and then I can go and help Simon do some painting, because we're painting the yucky looking stable block so it looks better, matches the building. So that's what we're doing, but I probably will be doing most of that tomorrow. So I want to get all this done today, so tomorrow I can really help Simon with a lot of painting. We'll spend all day painting, but I want to get this job done. Anyway, let's get going, and I'll speak to you soon. I actually finished. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so that took me quite a few hours to put all them plants in and weed all this bed and everything. Yeah, that took a couple of days to do this. Yeah. Anyway, we've done it now. So we put loads of plants in. We've got loads of asters, and there's already stuff in there, lobelia, alyssum, and then we put in cosmos and yeah, look, some asters there. Probably get eaten. Forget-me-nots. I just like put patches, and then Californian poppies, and then Californian poppies and cosmos, forget-me-nots, and all sorts, loads. And I've watered it all the way round, So it's all watered. And here we had some ants, so I just watered those because there's a gladioli in there. And that took absolutely ages. I really didn't think it was going to take that long, but digging out the grass took ages. And trying to, you know, like digging holes and then filling them with earth. I've used a whole bag of compost because I had to put because it's not very deep, because obviously the line is there, so I had to try and make holes deeper and then fill them with compost before I put the plants in. So it took ages to do that, and then trying to find suitable areas, because some areas have got deeper pockets to put plants in than others. I finished. So, pond is ready for this summer. And it's June the 22nd today. So this should look lovely by next month, as long as it doesn't get all eaten by snails. Well, slugs actually. I did notice a few slugs. But and what I need to do next is tidy up that bit there. That plant needs tidying up, I think. And when the sun goes behind a cloud, it's been like this all day, it starts getting windy and gets really cold, and then I feel like I need to take my coat off when the sun comes out, but when it goes in, the wind gets up and it's cold. There's no doubt about it, it's cold. So it's been a really weird day. I had my coat earlier, I've got my body warmer on now, because it's too cold to actually just not have any coat on. So anyway, I'm going to sit on my chair and just look at the garden for a bit, because this is what I do. All the plants that I brought, I've left them on the table and I've watered them all. But I'm going to be doing painting tomorrow, so I won't be doing any gardening. So they can just sit there and wait for me to be ready to put in the rest of the garden over here. And I might put some in the wall over there. We'll see. Anyway, so that's that for now. I'll just turn the camera around and say goodbye.